This month, save up to $250 on select sets of tires and take advantage of $200 in installation credits on Jeep lift kits. It's soft top season. Check out all the latest tops for your Jeep JK or JL. Gear up on overlanding equipment for your rig, in stock and ready to roll. Grab a gear into spring this trail season and do your rig right with four-wheel parts.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are here once again. It is 1 o'clock, so that means it is time for your next update here on Fishgistics. Today we're following the BF Goodrich score, San Felipe 250. And this is a fast one. One of the fastest ones I can remember, actually, in a long time, for it being 280 miles. And in a minute here, I'm going to show you guys why, because we're going to have our first finisher probably while we are doing this update. This might be, I'm going to probably go about for a 20 or 30 minutes here on this update, because that's pretty much when we're going to have a finisher. And I'd like to bring you guys to finish if we can. So speaking of that, let's go over and look at who we're talking about. So we are talking about the number 7, Bryce Menzies. But this race is far from over. And actually, I think Bryce is losing the race right now. So we have Bryce Menzies right here, the number 7, right? Good update. Look at this right here. Luke McMillan, and it updated a minute ago. Luke McMillan is closing in on Bryce Menzies. Now, if we go and we look at the results, we know from the results, the qualifying results, that it was Bryce Menzies qualified first, then it was Andy McMillan qualified second, and then Luke McMillan qualified third. The starts were 1 minute apart. So that's going to come into play here. It's going to be very, very important. This is going to come, once again, it's going to come down to seconds, just like it always does, it seems like nowadays. So Bryce Menzies started. Andy McMillan went 1 minute later. Luke McMillan went 1 minute later. That means Luke McMillan has 2 minutes to finish after Bryce Menzies finishes, and he'll win if he can finish in less than 2 minutes behind him, because he started 2 minutes behind him. So that's how these races work. It goes on corrected time, not physical finishing time, or position, I should say. So once the number 7 comes into the finish line, we're going to have to get out our stopwatch. We're going to let it go for 2 minutes. And if within 2 minutes we see the number 1 come into the finish, Luke's going to be your winner. If the number 1 doesn't come in within 2 minutes, then Bryce Menzies is going to be your winner. Now, we still have a few miles to go. It's not over yet. Bryce is at mile 258. He has 22 miles to go to the finish, so anything can happen still. Then behind them, we have Andy McMillan. We know Andy McMillan had 2 flat tires today, and I'm going to assume that's why he dropped back where he is right here. That's about what it would cost him there, depending on how fast they could get him changed. So he started second. So we know Luke is in front of him. We know Luke is beating him. He's beating him on time because he physically passed him. So the 31 is going to have to finish within a minute of the 7 in order to beat him, which right now that ain't going to happen on the tracker. But we'll see. We got a little ways to go. So right now, like I just said, it's Bryce Menzies, Luke McMillan in second, actually winning on time, I think. And then Andy McMillan is in third, and he will be in third. Now behind them, coming back a little ways, we have Alan Impudia back here, and then we have the 22 of Jack's Redline. Now Jack's Redline, actually, let me see, where did he qualify? He qualified 10th, so he would have about 9 minutes to finish after the 7. He's not within 9 minutes right now, so we don't have to worry about him for the win. Sorry, I'm getting a little cough here. The only person I honestly think we have to worry about right now is Luke McMillan. Looking back here, we have the Tavo. He started up quite a ways towards the front. He's way back. Robbie, he started 6th. He's way back from there. From 6 minutes, I should say. He's running in about 6th spot right now, it looks like, actually. Tim Herbst, they started back. They're not within time to catch him. 73 with AJ Jones. They're not going to catch him on time. So really, I don't think anyone is to worry about right now except for the number 1. That's the only one that's close enough to Bryce Menzies on course to be able to beat him on time. Rob Mack is back a ways. Let's see if he's still going, actually. The Dan McMillan is back here. And then, yeah, Rob Mack is back here. Rob Mack, I don't know if he's got something going on with him this race or what, but he just hasn't been there. He had a bad qualifying. Actually, one of the farthest back qualifyings I remember seeing Rob in a long time. So not sure what happened there. And then now in the race, he's just kind of been dropping back also. So I'm not sure what's going on with the number 11 Rob Mack truck there. But he hasn't really been a contender today. Steve Olagus hanging right with Rob. Actually, they started right next to each other. Sam Bally, if you guys saw that video clip that I posted a little bit ago, they're lucky just to be going still. They almost wadded it up, blew a corner, got all up in the air on 2 wheels, didn't even really turn into it, and just got lucky and it came back down. So very, very lucky on the 82 there. They're kind of a little out of control quite often, it seems like, the Baldy car. So yeah, just turn it down a little bit. Got to get the talent up a little bit more, and then you can crank it up a little more, I think. 43, plenty of talent in that car. Larry Rossler here. He's back a little ways. That's not like a new truck. I'm not sure what that truck has in it, but it's kind of I don't think it has a real big motor. It's not a newer truck, so I think Larry's just kind of trying to get a good spot for the 500, probably good starting spot for the 500. Let me see if I have some. Oh, here we go. We just got an update on Rob Mack. So Rob had sand in his motor and oil pressure problem similar to Cameron. So there you go. His motor might be hurt, and it sounds like he kind of had the same problem that Cameron had. So that might be what's that. So that's an update on the Rob Mack truck. So thanks for everybody there. Yeah, it's really close racing up front. Back here, it's not as close as much. Let's see. Moving up to, what else do you guys want to see? What happened to the 89? So the 89 broke earlier this morning, right off the start. I think they're done, it looks like. So Mike Walser in the 89 with Ryan Arciero. Bummer for them. They look to be headed out on an access road out to the course. They had either a transmission or a rear end failure, something with the gears. They didn't have any gears. The engine was still running, but the truck wouldn't go anywhere. So they had a gear failure, driveline failure somewhere there. And we'll have to see. We just got a split from somebody at mile 255, and Luke is 2 minutes and 25 seconds back at mile 255. So there you go. That's an update at 255. It's going to be really close. Luke's got to make up 25 seconds to get ahead of him. These guys know that. They have guys there doing splits. But that's at mile 255. They are going to 280 or so. So going to be really, really close at the finish. Let's turn on some other classes here for you guys. Let's go to the trophy truck spec class. So trophy truck spec. Here we go. All right, then we're going to zoom out. We're going to go back up, and we'll try to find the lead trophy truck spec. Looks like there's 2 of them right here battling for the lead. So we have, actually, here we go. Look at Ryan Hancock in the Alexander Ford truck, one of our new sponsors. Thanks to those guys. They're having a really good run. This is their first time in Baja for Ryan in the spec truck. So they're having a good run. Look at this. They've caught up to Kyle Jurgensen now, and they are running right with him. So pretty cool to see there that they're running for the lead in spec. So good run going in spec truck between Jurgensen and Hancock there in the Alexander Ford truck. Right behind them, a little ways back, is Jason Coleman in the next spec truck. And then it's going to be Clay Lawrence and Pierce Herbst. And I think Pierce is actually driving right now. And then I think they're going to do another driver switch in a little bit, but he's still in as of now, I believe. So that's what it is. And behind them, oh, where did they go? There they are. We have the 238, the 234, Jason McNeil, and Andrew Myers behind them. That's a look at spec. What else do you guys want to see? Want to see the E classes? I know you guys want to see those. Let's go look. So the E classes, let's see if they're still moving. We've got to go down the course a ways here. Drag it down. Okay. Uh-oh, look at this. Okay. We have we have the E414. That is the Lordstown truck. They're actually on an access road. And we have the E422 stopped right next to them. So this might be a pit here. This is a mile 40, but it's right on an access road. So they might be, this car was still moving 10 miles an hour. So that's kind of interesting that the Lordstown truck is moving there. The other truck, the ship box, is sitting there at 0 miles an hour. Hopefully that's just their pit. I thought they were going to try to go 50 miles and change the batteries. Maybe they decided to stop at 40 miles. If any of you guys out there know why they stopped, let us know. So the E-trucks are right next to each other. One is stopped, and there you go. Look, the Lordstown truck going out to the highway. So are they possibly done? If they are, they made it to mile 39.8. So anybody that had their bets, I know some people had bets going on how far they would make it. Possibly, just note that down. They did make it to mile 40 basically. So let's see if they are going to head back to town or if maybe they're just, I don't know what they're doing. We'll keep an eye on it. So they might be, they said they've been there for a while. Okay, well, they might be done and might be taking it back on a trailer. So that's, we'll see. We'll see what's going on there. The E422, I don't know what's going on with them. They're still on the course. So we'll definitely keep an eye on both of those guys. Now, let's see. I think our food is going to get here pretty soon, so you might hear the dog go crazy when the door gets opened in a minute. All right, it's almost lunchtime here at Fishgistics. We're running a little late today, but we got some pizza coming. But we'll finish this update first. What other classes do you guys want to see? Class 10 cars? All right, let's go look at Class 10. So Class 10, let's see. Who do we have winning Class 10? Looks like it's probably is that the 1045? Or the 1016. The 1045 is farthest up on the map. However, they are at 0 miles an hour right now. The 1016 looks like they are in second at 52 miles an hour. So they might be your new lead car in a minute here if the 1045 can't get going again. So we will have to keep an eye on them. Right behind them is the 1001 and the 1088 Chase Warren. So a few cars coming pretty quick behind the lead car there. If they are stopped for long, that might change. Now, for our Polaris update, let's go look at some Polaris UTVs. There is some of them racing in the Pro UTV Force Induction class. So we zoom out. Let's find the leader. Now, this one has been Matt Burrows all day. He's been leading every time we've checked so far, and it looks to be true still. We have Matt Burrows leading the Pro UTV class. We have Brandon Schuler in second place, but look at that. He's at 0 miles an hour right now. So that's definitely not good. That would not be a planned pit stop right there at mile 127. So hopefully that's just a flat tire and he can get going again or something like that. Behind him, we have Austin Weiland. He's moving along. That's that new Tisco built car, the 2954. Then we have the 2938 Colton Husted behind him and 2989 Wes Miller. That's rounding out your top 5 in the Pro Turbo class, the Force Induction class. Now, we just did get another split on Andy. Andy McMillan is 6 minutes behind Bryce Menzies at that last spot where we saw. So Luke was, 223 or something, and Andy is 6 minutes. So like I said, Andy he's not in contention for the win right now. Luke is right there. Now, in the other UTV classes, let's go look at the naturally aspirated. Remember last time we looked at this, we had Kristen Matlock had started in the back and passed almost everybody. Let's see if she's in front now. Let's see. Going back over here, we have the yep. Look at okay. We have Kristen Matlock right here on the inside of the turn, and Caden Wells running neck and neck. They're literally right on each other. This one hasn't updated for 2 minutes. This one hasn't updated for 1 minute. So pretty close to the same. So we got Caden Wells and Kristen Matlock fighting for the lead in the pro normally aspirated NA class. And behind them, 1957, Joe Bolton and Dodge Pullman in fourth. So there's a look at your top cars there. Just for fun, let's turn the force induction cars on also. Actually, here. All right, so we're looking at, here's Kristen right here. Now, where was the first force induction? They're still a little ways away. Okay, force induction still pretty far in front of her. And this short of a course, I don't think she's actually going to catch them. But on time, they did start a couple classes back. So on time, she might actually be able to catch them still. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see, who else are you guys looking for? Parkhouse down. Yeah, probably if he's at 0 miles an hour. So that's class 1. We can go take a look at class 1 real quick. Let's see. And it also brings up the class 10 cars when we do that. So that kind of sucks. Shelby Reed is in the lead at mile 187, but we don't know where Dickerson is. Did anybody out there hear anything about Dickerson yet? I haven't heard anything. I would like to know where he is, if Shelby's really in the lead or not. We'll have to see. Someone said, what's going on with Lordstown Motors? We did. We just checked on them. They were actually headed out to the highway. So I don't know if they were broken or what they were doing, but they were not on race course. It looked like they were off the race course headed to the highway. Oh, here's Dickerson. So his updated 18 minutes ago. So looking at that, he is at mile, let's see, about mile 166. And Shelby's at 187 in 20 miles or 18 minutes. I'm going to say the 168 is ahead of Dickerson. He wouldn't be that far ahead, I don't think. If he is, it's really close. So I think that the 168 might be your true leader. It's close, though, because we don't have a good update on Dickerson. Also, Cullen hasn't updated in 33 minutes. That's another one. He might actually be in front of the 168 since he hasn't updated in half an hour. So we'll have to see on that. Let's see, what else are you guys talking about? The 5 card? Okay. Let's see, and then we're going to go check on here, let's look at the leaders real quick while we have this up. Okay, so Bryce hasn't updated. Look at the race is almost over right now. So really, Luke McMillan, just so you guys know, once you get right around here before this last turn, this is all a speed zone. So the race is done when you're basically right here, 10 miles from the finish or so. What's that, mile 7 miles from the finish? The race is over because it's a speed zone. So the racing ends right here, and the 1 is showing up right here. That means that Menzies is already in the speed zone. So the race is over. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn on I have the score feed going on in the background here. We're going to turn it on, and I'm going to watch it. And if you guys have 2 monitors, you can turn it on too. We're going to turn on the score feed, and we're going to watch for Bryce Menzies to come to the finish line. And then we're going to get a stopwatch, and it's going to be really freaking close. And hopefully somebody is down at the, let's see, hopefully somebody's down at the start-finish. If any of you guys are at the start-finish watching this, get a stopwatch and get us a split time. I will try and get you guys an update also. Let's see. Okay, stand by, guys. We're trying to get an update. We're going to pause for a minute here, and we're going to wait because I want to see if the 7 updates on the tracker here. I actually have my own tracker on the 7, so let me go look at it and see when they updated and see where they are. They are, where did it update? Okay, it updated last at 1:14. Mine hasn't updated for 6 minutes, so he's probably just made that turn right by the 701F is what my guess is going to be. So this is going to be really close. What do you guys think? Is Luke going to get Bryce Menzies? We have a 2-wheel drive versus an all-wheel drive, so it's a battle once again. Luke McMillan is in his 2-wheel drive still, the same truck he's been racing, and then Bryce Menzies is obviously in his all-wheel drive Mason truck. Luke has a Mason truck on order, he just hasn't got it yet. So, Luke's still in his 2-wheel drive. I don't know if the 2-wheel drive can get him. It's going to be within 20 seconds. That's what it was a minute ago. So we'll see. What do you guys want to see real quick? Why did the chance look at the replay on Spec TT? Why did 228 go off race course? So one thing, when you guys are watching these trackers, if you see it off the side of the course, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're off the course. It just depends on when it updates. And if you look at the replay, you'll see the replay just draws a straight line between pings. So if you come into, say, a 90-degree corner and it pinged before the corner, and then it didn't ping in the corner, and then it pinged after the corner, it's going to draw a straight line across the corner. So if you're looking at the replay on the tracker, it's not accurate at all. Don't even look at the replay. It's basically useless, honestly, because it draws straight lines between tracker points. So people will look and they'll be like, oh, they were way off course. They cut the corner completely. No, they didn't. Just the tracker didn't update between the 2 points. So it draws straight lines. I don't even know why they have the replay on the tracker, honestly, because people get confused every race and then they think everyone's cheating and all that. And it just draws straight lines between it. So here we go. Look, the 7 just updated while we were sitting here waiting. That's what I was hoping for. So the 7 is in the speed zone. He's doing 41 miles an hour right now, according to this tracker. Now the 1 updated 2 minutes ago. He's going to update probably right here any second, next time it updates. 3 minutes ago. And the finish is right here. So the finish is at El Dorado Ranch. It's not down on the Malecon or anything because of COVID restrictions. So same place they did last year. Let's see, is score live from the finish? Yes, score is live. I'm watching it right now. They do have a commercial playing right now. So hopefully this could mess us up. Hopefully they turn the camera back on at the finish here, and then we can see the finish, because right now we're not gonna be able to see the finish. But I'm watching it for you guys. If I see the 7 come in, I'm going to start the stopwatch. So that's why we're staying live right now. And I do have people there that are going to get me a split, I believe. Let me see. Hang on one second. So yeah, we're going to try to get you guys a split at the finish. They're still playing commercials. Hopefully they go live here any second. Come on, guys. Turn the camera on. The 7 is going to be approaching quickly. They are 3 miles out, 3.9 miles out for Bryce Menzies. Look at here, is the 1 just updated right now. 275 he's at, and he's at 276.7. So he's 1 mile, 1.7 miles ahead, and he has to be within 2 minutes. Now, if you take speed zone into account, that's like right there. I think Luke actually has him, actually. I think he might have him. And that's just going off the tracker, which, obviously unofficial. It's going to be really close. I think he's within 2 minutes, though, because he's only 1.5 miles ahead. It's a 37-mile-an-hour speed zone, though, so that might not be the case, right? He would have to be within 60. If it was a 60-mile-an-hour zone and he was within 2 miles, that would be 2 minutes. So he might not actually have him. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, see, what are you guys saying? Watch the cones. Yeah, don't hit the cones on their YouTube. Score live from the finish. Yeah, they are. Let's see. Luke's a bad dude, still running fast with a small block. We're rooting for. Yeah, for sure. Luke has a. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, Luke's motor is way smaller than the rest of these guys. It's putting out less horsepower. It's a small block. All these other guys have new big blocks like 1,200 horsepower and stuff. So definitely Luke's an animal. When he gets his all-wheel drive truck and he gets it dialed in, he's going to be a force to reckon with. Luke's always been a fast driver. We all know that. Hey, Bryce Menzies is no slouch, and Luke is, Luke. I heard that Luke was going to go 100% this race, 120%, just to prove. He wanted to prove that the 2-wheel drives can hang with the all-wheel drives, and I think his point has been proven, honestly, right now. And let's see. I'm trying to get splits. I got guys texting me down there, so hold on, guys. We're going to try to get you a split at the finish here. I know you guys all want to know who wins this race. Now look at this race. It's 1:30 and it's over. Yesterday, if you guys watched, I said 2 o'clock would be the winner. So I'm off by a half an hour. That's crazy that it's that fast of a race. This is over 60-mile-an-hour average, probably 65-mile-an-hour average. That's insane. Oh, they're stuck in traffic on the highway here. A couple people. All right, come on. Somebody's got to get us a split. Where's the 7 updated right now? Mile 278, 2.6 miles to go. Almost at the finish line. Come on, score. Turn your camera on. Go live. We're waiting for them. They're still playing commercials. We'll see. This is super close for sure. Yeah, Luke wanted to prove his point that two-wheel drives can hang in the soft stuff, and he has proven his point. Let's see. We're trying to get video here. Come on, somebody's got to be down there with some split times. Let's see. What do you guys think? Luke or Bryce? Let's see. Vote right now, real quick. Just type out their name. Let's see who you guys think won. Think it's Bryce or is it Luke? We'll see what you guys think. I think Luke got him. I think he did. I think he got him, but it's going to be really close. Okay, 0 minutes ago, 2.3 to go, and 3.4 to go. Man, that's so close. Okay, scores on. They got their camera on, so we're watching it. We're watching it here. I'm trying to get a split for you guys. Try and get a split. Hang on. Let me see. Maybe we can get the. Let's see if we go like this. Maybe we can get the score on the screen for you guys. Oh, let's see. Live stream. Here we go. Let's see if we can pull this up. All right. Well, we got the chat on there too, but let's see. Let's see if we can see him come into the finish line. We'll kind of go back and forth here. So we got that one up there, and then that's the camera, and then this is the tracker. So we'll switch back between them. Let's do this. All right. It's coming into the finish. Still waiting to see him. He's going to come right there behind him. See that little arch? If we can get a camera view of him coming through the arch, we can start a timer at least and get it. I'm ready for it. Got to get it ready. You guys got your cameras on? Let's see. A lot of you guys are thinking Luke, huh? Yeah, most of you guys are voting Luke. All right, Bryce just finished, someone said. Okay, well, I'm trying to get a visual so I can see the same spot twice because that doesn't do me any good. So if Bryce is at the finish, let's see. If David, if you're on the course, let us know, or are you just looking at someone's there, get us a split time. We need the other camera angle where we can see behind the bike. If we can get the other camera angle, then that would be better. Let's see. What do we got here? Come on. There we go. Okay, there's a quad. Stay on that camera angle. Hopefully we can see Bryce. Here comes somebody. You got flag guy waving out there. Let's see. He's getting excited, it looks like. Damn it, we need the other angle. Come on, come on. Oh, they're getting their cameras out. See, Bryce is there. We got to get him rolling. We're not going to get a good split time here. This is going to be tough. He's waving this guy up. Come on. Other angle. Oh, no. Yeah, we're not going to get a good one here. Is he there? Is he there yet? I don't see him. There he is. He's there. Okay, well, he's there. So I didn't get him when he came under the arch, but just for fun, I'm going to start it now. And if 2 minutes goes by and we don't see Luke, we know that he won. But I think I'm going to be a little bit short here, so let's see what happens. We'll just wait and see. We got to see Luke pull up there within 2 minutes. If it's less than 2 minutes and we see Luke pull up behind him, camera needs to go like this. Then we'll wait and see. Bryce is at the finish. Yep, we need to come on. We need to see Luke. I have 30 seconds so far on my thing, but I think Bryce got there before I started the timer. That was just the first time that I saw him there. So let's see. Like I said, if it goes 2 minutes, then we know it was at least 2 minutes, and he didn't get him. If Luke comes in and it's under 2 minutes, it's going to be really close because I didn't start my timer quite when he was there probably. So let's wait and see. Let's see. All right. Back to the other view again. Come on. Okay, we're at 1 minute. 1 minute. Hopefully when they bring him up here, they stay with that other angle. 1 minute. Let's see. We're waiting. Waiting for him still. Let's see. All right, I don't see him. It's been 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's turn the sound up. 6
62-mile-an-hour average.
62-mile-an-hour average.
63. He said that's too slow. That's like a record down here. Man, Bryce, unbelievable. You definitely threw
Minute
it.
45.
Came out top qualified, left first, and came in first, man. Unofficially first place. A huge, huge win.
155.
You down here in Baja.
Yeah, man, this is my favorite place to come race. I love Baja.
Okay, it's been 2 minutes. I don't know if Luke's there or not. If he's not there, he didn't win.
Enjoying the weather.
I think Bryce got it.
Like we always do. That's what wins these races.
That's not David Ortega. Congratulations, David Ortega.
Never got on the truck. Our toilet tires were unreal. We didn't get a flat this whole race. Red Bull, Amsoil, motor ran cool all day. Luke was pushing me super hard the whole way. I was trying to cruise. Andy got 2 flats, and I'm like, okay, we got Luke behind. Let's just cruise to the finish. And the whole time it's like 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. And I was like, man, how hard do you want to push this? But just love being down here. Got to thank everybody at Score for putting on an amazing race. This is the funnest San Felipe 250 course I've ever ran. Up all the washes and seeing all the fans again, man. It just puts a joy in my heart for sure.
And especially having Luke right there and being able to mix it up a little bit. You didn't just run away with it. It's always good to win no matter what, but to be able to like throw down a battle and be worried about it, be a little nervous, like, oh man.
I think they won. Bryce won.
Yeah, for sure. Luke's putting in the work, and
I think he won by about 15 seconds is what I'm being told.
Him and his team are amazing, and I knew the whole race. I knew they weren't going to have problems with the truck. I knew he was going to be pushing, and once we turned up with about 30 miles to go, it's a straight road with whoops, and I laid into it, and I knew Luke was going to drive even harder, and I made up a couple seconds there, but we'll see. I was hearing like 12 seconds or something, so it's going to be crazy.
Yeah,
80 miles and split by
I think that's right.
How the heck does that happen?
That's just a testament to how badass you guys are and these trucks are. And I know you put a lot of effort, as you said, into doing your homework down here and putting this whole program together, a lot of time in the off season this year. And I know you want to thank some people. You got some great sponsors on the side of this Red Bull truck.
Yeah, first off, I want to thank Fox Shocks. I mean, this desert is brutal. You come down here and beat your body up, beat the truck up, and they make it seem pretty smooth in these things nowadays. But got to thank Red Bull. They've been back behind me for almost 11 years now. So thank them, Amsoil, Toyota tires, man, unreal to not get out of the truck. That's crazy. You don't usually go 280 miles without getting a flat. So had a good day. I can't wait to get home to my daughter, man. It's been 10 days without seeing her, and that's the hardest thing I think I've ever gone through. So I can't wait to get home to her, and hopefully we can celebrate this win if it's official.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to celebrate that one. And I know you did a little bit of racing last year, but I don't think you did any. Did you do any races in the States?
We did a couple here and there, but with the whole COVID thing going on, it was pretty tricky. And I just had my daughter; she's a year old right now, so. Just trying to be smart and everything. And just
you guys want me to leave this on so you can hear Luke probably?
For you to see each other again and all the bright faces down here in Baja. I love coming down here. To not come down here for a full year was probably one of the hardest things I had to do. This is like my second home. So it was hard not having my wife and my daughter here, but they'll be at the 500 and hopefully I'll see them cheering.
Andy's almost there too then.
Congratulations. We haven't got to see her down here, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it's always great to see your smiling face come down here. And there's no bigger smile that you ever have than coming across the line first, and something that you're going to have to get used to. It looks like it's going to be a serious season, but with the McMillan boys, you definitely have your hands full.
Yeah, it's race 1 of 4, so I know these boys are going to go back and do their homework, and it seems like every race we end up battling. Last year it was me and Luke 1-2, I think, every single race. So pretty surprising, just showing how much work he's putting in, and I know at the 500 I think he's getting an all-wheel drive, so the battle's on. It's just going to keep brewing and keep going, and I love the McMillan family. They're a great family, and whether you win or lose, they always congratulate you. So my hat's off to them, and look forward to the next race we get with them.
That's right. We're looking forward to it. Yeah, I get to watch it and see it unfold, man. I can't wait. It's going to be a great year, 2021. We're going huge, and to you, congratulations once again. Your first big win, round number 1, going into champ, going for that championship series overall win.
Phew! Thank you guys so much. We put our heart and soul into this, and my whole team, they're the guys that actually make it happen. I just sit behind the wheel, and they're out in the desert, sweating, hot, everything. So thank you guys so much.
Congratulations. Good, Bryce. Good work.
All right, so there you hear it. That was Bryce Menzies. That was your first finisher, and I think he won. I've heard anywhere between 12 and 15 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and say I did hear that from some reliable people. I'm going to say Bryce Menzies is your winner of the Score San Felipe race this year. So congrats to him. Now Luke McMillan finishing within 12 seconds or so of this is just insane. That's why you guys, when you see these tire change videos and stuff, and everyone's trying to do it under a minute and everything, that literally every second in this race counts. I mean, 12 seconds. Just sit there and count to yourself for 12 seconds, and that's what just determined this race. So Luke in his head is like, oh man, if I could have found one line that would have given me 12 seconds more, or if Bryce would have missed one line and it lost him 12 seconds. The whole race is just, it's insane, these short races. They're a total sprint race nowadays. You have to go 110% the whole time or you're not going to win. Back in the day, you used to have to, save your equipment more, worry about failures. Nowadays, these cars and these trucks are so built so good, you really don't have to worry about that too much. Yeah, of course, stuff still breaks, but not as much as it used to. So definitely, that's why we're seeing such close racing at all of these races nowadays. It's pretty cool to see. So they're going to talk to a bike. Let's go while they don't worry, I'll keep watching this for us here. But let's go look at the tracker real quick. When Luke comes up there, I promise you, we'll turn it back on. So Ampudia is going to be next. It looks like, well, Andy's actually next. Andy's coming into the finish right now. So Andy's going to be third, and then Ampudia is going to be fourth. And then after that, it is going to be, it looks like Jack's Redline. Actually, the kid's having a really good run. So that he might be your fifth place finisher. Top 5 for Jack's Redline is a hell of a finish. Tavo Vidosala, once again, he took a year off last year. He's back. It looks like he's going to be in 6th place and then back up from there. So what happened to Robbie Gordon? I know a lot of you guys were asking that earlier. I don't see it. Here he is. He's back here. So I don't know if Robbie had some problems today. I heard he got one flat tire earlier, so I know of one flat for Robbie. Other than that, I don't know. He kind of just fell back throughout the day. So maybe he had some, obviously he had some problems because Robbie doesn't usually fall back like that. So I don't know. We'll see if we can find out. Dan McMillan having a good run. He'll be happy with the top 10 probably. Rob McCachran, same thing. He'll be in the top 10. And yeah, Gordon's right there. So that's who we were looking at there. They're talking to a bike guy still right now, so you're not missing anything yet over there. Mikey Lawrence, Sam Baldy still going, and Larry Rossler still going. So that's that. Let's go look at the electric vehicles real quick while we're waiting for them to talk to Luke here. Okay, look at this. The Lordstown truck is headed back to town. So I'm going to assume they are done. There's no reason why they would be going back that far. The Kyle, the ship box, here we go. The ship box is back on course and they are moving. So the ship box is going again and they are continuing. The $25,000 truck is now ahead of the $1 million vehicle. What a surprise. Not really. I would like to know what happened with this car though. It was, it looked really nice. It looked cool. Just, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're going back to charge the thing and they're going to come back out later, but I don't know why they would do that when they had a pit, they could charge it in the pits. But we'll definitely have to see what happened to that if they even tell us. We'll try to find out. But the ship box is still moving. So your electric vehicle on course winning right now is the ship box there at mile 45, doing a whole 14 miles an hour. So they are hauling the mail. Now, let's look and see where else the Class 11s, we always got to check on them. So Class 11s are just ahead of them. We have the 1100 car. Oh, no, they're doing 0 miles an hour. That's not good. And the 1111 is doing 0 miles an hour too. So maybe is there a bottleneck or something going on there? Let's see. Actually, it looks like there might be, huh? So we have the 1100 at 0, the 1920 at 0, and then the 1111 all at 0. So there might be a bit of a bottleneck right there. We'll see if the 313's coming up. If they go to 0 in a minute, then we'll know for sure there's a bottleneck. If they drive right by, then we'll know there's something else going on there. If we look back over here, you can see there it is. There we go. They found out that they are the winners. Let's see.
This one, he said he knew how close they were as you heard the interview. And I think there's nothing better than that, not just running away with it, but having to work for it a little bit. But we are up on the ramp right here. We got our camera.
All right, so there you go. Bryce Menzies is the winner, as they just announced. I think it's going to be 12 or 13 seconds.
Here with 201X.
All right, they're back at a bike, so let's go look at tracker again real quick. All right, look at the 313, just went right by those guys. So I'm going to say that this is not a bottleneck, and all three of these are just broken right here for some reason, which is kind of weird. Maybe the 11 cars are helping each other, and they're a little closer than it looks on the tracker. I don't know, but definitely something to see there. Three guys kind of randomly stopped together in a corner. Who else are we? What else were you guys asking about? Bryce, Cameron Steele. Yeah, Cameron was still going last time we had checked. Let's see if he's still going. Where's the number 2 at? Number 2. Where is he? Here he is. He's back over here. So Cameron is still moving. He's at a pit right now, probably at mile 223. Hopefully, it's just a pit stop. That would be a good area to do a pit stop. It's basically as soon as you come right next to the highway there. So I'm going to assume, there you go. Look, he's moving already. So he was just at a pit stop there. Cameron just going for a finish today, getting the number 2 around there. He had Pistol's number for this race, so that was pretty cool of him to do that. His luck didn't turn out so well, as honestly, that kind of fits the number 2, really. I mean, Pete had some bad luck in racing, and he was always just kept going. So yeah, Cameron's kind of doing the same thing here with the number 2 today. He will get that truck to the finish. I guarantee you guys that. But and then he'll start the 500 wherever he finishes that truck. So if we go back over, we're still talking to a bike here. Don't worry, you guys won't miss anything. Jack's red line almost into town, and Tavo behind him. And then the 6100 class, yeah, let's check them real quick if we can. Trophy truck specs. I know this has been a long update. We've been live, but I don't really want to go off because then it's almost 2 o'clock. So we'll just stay on a little longer for this one for you guys. Let's see, trophy truck specs. Going back to the front, it looks like. Okay. Well, the 228 Ryan Hancock hasn't updated in 27 minutes. We have Kyle Jurgensen is showing as the leader still, but the 228 last time it did update was right there with him. So we don't know where he is. I'm going to assume he's still with him up here. The 292 Jason Coleman is going to be in 3rd, and Pierce Herbst in the 264. Look at that. They've made some time back up because they were dropping back a little bit. They're going to be back up to 4th place now in the Herbst truck there. Behind them is Jason McNeil, still coming along. And last we had checked, class 1. Let's see. Oh, Luke's coming up right now. Let's go back over here. Turn this back on for you guys.
The 4WP method race wheels. Big Blue M. Luke McMillan over here. Wow, what a battle, man. We don't even know how it came down. You were so close. We were talking to Bryce. He said, man, you were just pushing him so hard. He was just overdriving his truck, man. Congratulations. Unofficial 2nd place, man. Good work out here.
Yeah, thank you very much, and congratulations to Bryce. Ran a great race. We also ran a great race and charged really, really hard. We had the 2-wheel drive small block, and we gave it all that we had. I mean, we were driving 100% the entire day. One small issue cost us a few seconds, but overall we had a really good day. I thank my team McMillan Racing, and I really wish we could have pulled off the win today, but there's nothing to be mad about today's performance really, and we're building a new all-wheel drive, and yeah, we'll see him in June.
That's right, yeah. So you have your brand new all-wheel drive coming out in the Baja 500, and it's a long season. You're going for that championship, man. You're the reigning champion right here. And I love how you run the 1 on there. A lot of people, they kind of keep the number, but you're like, man, I'm number 1. I'm going to run it. You don't get that very often, but I'm sure you're going to get it again in the future for sure. And yeah, so tell me about the battles out there. Was you and Andy get a little close? You guys have some back and forth action?
So we took off, and we started 3rd behind Bryce and then Andy, and we charged hard right away. I knew we had to. So I want to stay in their flat tire zone. If they get a flat, I want to be able to get them. And we charged really hard. We were 20 seconds apart, all 3 of us 20 seconds apart for the first about 70 miles, I think. And then we turned up into Guatemote, and I think my cousin maybe got a flat, and we got him there. And then we got along the fence line to head to Guatemote, and I'm sorry, Azufre is where I think we got the flat. We got him there, and then we went to head to Guatemote, and they said we're 2nd on the road. Andy was 4 minutes behind us, and we were about 230, 240 behind Bryce. Sounds like we snuck up to about 215, but those splits right there, about 2.5 minutes to Bryce, and then 4 minutes behind us, Andy. That's pretty much how it stayed all day. And like I said, we drove really, really hard, and we had a good race. We had a really good race. It's the 8th podium in a row for this truck and team, so that's something to be proud of. And we're just gonna keep this momentum going, and we'll go to the bottom 500 and keep going for wins.
That's right. It's almost kind of hard to retire after that, but yeah, the new all-wheel drive, as you know, Bryce has it, Andy has it. It's just it's definitely next level, especially with these washes like you're talking about. You know, where really sanding, it makes a big difference to have all 4 wheels just spinning, putting that rubber down.
Yeah, for sure. Being sandwiched in all-wheel drive, you know, it's, yesterday, if you would ask me if I'm going to race all-wheel drive at the 500, I'd tell you it all depends how today goes. Well, for how hard I drove and being sandwiched in between 2 of them, it looks like I got to race one. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've driven my brothers; they're extremely fast. You know, I know our team's got the talent. Myself and Jason Duncan in the truck, we do really well together, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to pull off a lot of wins.
It's definitely a long season, man, and you're still the reigning champion no matter what happens today. So that's a good thing. And I know you guys, this McMillan 4WP truck has a lot of people to back them up. You want to thank some people, Luke?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank first of all the team McMillan Racing. We do an awesome job. I got to thank my mom and my dad for allowing us to come out here and do this. 4 Wheel Parts for supporting us. BF Goodrich tires, man, those are some tough tires. We pushed really, really hard. Like I said, all day, and there's some strong tires on method race wheels. You really can't beat the combination. On top of that, you know, it's just a gnarly, rough course, and first and second here are SDG suspension. You know, what can you say? That's what it takes to come out here and run hard in San Felipe. You gotta have the tires, you gotta have the suspension. So big thanks to SDG suspension, and yeah, like I said, BF Goodrich, Method Race Wheels, VP Racing Fuels, and everyone else that supports us. The list goes on. Troyer is a big part of this truck. I gotta thank him. You know, he does the drivetrain, the engine, and works really hand in hand with our team developing this truck. Whoever else I'm forgetting, thank you to everyone. It's a team effort to make this happen.
That's right. Yeah, putting together one of the best teams. You guys definitely know how to do it. Congratulations once again, and looking forward to a great.
All right. Well, there you go. You guys heard it from Luke. I'm gonna sign off because we're gonna get some lunch. I will come back on. I'm not gonna come on at 2 because that's in about 10 minutes. I will wait until 3 o'clock and then we'll come on. Maybe 2:30. I want to get the trophy truck spec finish. So as soon as the trophy truck specs start coming to the finish, we'll come back on. So it might actually be like 2:30 when we come back on. So you guys tune back in at about 2:30 and we'll do another update for you guys then. But if you just joined us, Bryce Menzies is your winner. He won by about 12 or 13 seconds over Luke McMillan. Andy McMillan is going to be your 3rd place finisher. And go over to the score site. They're going to interview Andy next, and you can hear all those interviews until we come back after lunch. All right. See you guys back at about 2:30 or so.